Sasaki and Peeps episode 12. And for a moment I didn't think that this was actually the last episode. I don't know why. Until something happened that I forgot or almost forgot to watch. And that was the last ending scene. Because I got to the last moments of the episode before the ending. And then, I stopped watching the episode. But then it came to my mind that maybe there was something more after the ending. So I came back to watching the anime. And then I actually saw that there was actually an ending. And that ending was of the neighbor girl with the demon boy. So yeah, what do I think about the anime as a whole? I will be talking of course about the episode, although the episode is very simple to explain. But yeah, what do I think about the anime? Well, what I think about the anime is that this anime is actually very unique in the sense that typically in this type of animes, in what I mean by this type of animes, I'm talking about Isekai animes, you have it that there's a lot of action, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of tense moments, there's a lot of drama, if you can even call it like that. But this anime was not like that actually. This anime was more of a chill anime. I think I will be saying this throughout the whole episode because that is the perfect way to describe this anime as a chill anime, as an anime that you should watch it and not necessarily compare it, for example, to ReZero or to anime like that, because it is nothing like that. It is its own unique thing, and because of that you have episodes like this, the 12 episodes that you would expect a big fight, that you would expect something really tense, something really dramatic happening. But as we saw in this episode, nothing like that happened. It was actually a very, I guess you can say, tame way of ending the anime. And of course, after watching this episode, you can almost assuredly say that there is probably going to be a second season. And if not, I mean, the possibility of there being more material, more story after this is very big. Again, this is coming from a person that's only an anime watcher, so I don't know if there's actually more, source material after this or not. And yeah, in this episode we saw the magical girls attack the headquarters of where basically Sasaki works at. And I actually thought there was going to be, a big fight where somebody was clearly winning and something like that. But it was actually more of a, not necessarily a stalemate, I was going to say that, more of a weird fight because, I mean, Sasaki wasn't actually going all out. And because he didn't have Peeps there for obvious reasons, because he didn't want to get find out. Well, it was more of a, let's do something so they run away. That was more of the fight that we saw. So yeah, it was not necessarily a one-sided fight or anything like that. It was never a fight intended to have a big winner at the end of it. It was nothing like that. We also saw the neighbor girl finally ask Sasaki about Peeps, about who was with him. And she was suspicious a little bit, but at the end of all of it, I don't know if she was convinced by what Sasaki said or if she was still, a little bit suspicious, because I mean, she did ask him if, there was somebody else living with him or what was happening inside there. So yeah, and of course, Sasaki was very nervous after that because he didn't want her to know, well, basically that there was somebody else with him, or not necessarily that there was somebody else with him, but that there was actually a magical bird with him. So yeah, that was actually very, I guess you can say, funny. And like I was saying at the beginning, we actually saw at the end of the episode that there was a demon boy that appeared inside the neighbor's girl's house. So who is that demon boy? He said something very, I guess you can say, peculiar, which was that she will now actually have to fight angelic foes, angelic enemies, something like that. I wonder what those angelic enemies are. Is maybe Peeps one of them? Is Sasaki one of them? Or what is happening there? Because Sasaki is clearly not a psychic like the other ones. So will he actually fight the neighbor girl, going forward, or what will happen there? Because it will actually be really interesting seeing, the neighbor girl and Sasaki fighting for some reason. We actually also saw that when Sasaki and Peeps were watching the TV, they actually saw a lizardman. We don't know what that lizardman is supposed, to bring to the story, but yeah, we saw him in the episode. And I mean, yeah, there is a lot of things that still need to be resolved. The magical girl, the whole mystery of the neighbor girl, what is her, I guess you can say, whole business, surrounding her. And in general, like I said, a lot of things still to be resolved. So hopefully there is a second season. I don't know if there's going to be one, but if there isn't, maybe I will read the source material in my spare time. I could see that maybe happening or maybe not. But yeah, overall this anime was actually very good. It was actually a very good anime, not necessarily bad, also not excellent or great. It was actually just a great anime, a great anime that I think a lot of people will enjoy. But yeah, I don't know what you all thought of the anime. Was it actually very good, or was it actually bad? Was it disappointing, or was it what you were expecting it to be, or was it even better than you were expecting it to be? Because because I mean, yeah, there's probably different opinions about this anime. So yeah, that was basically everything that I wanted to say. I think I made my point very clear, and I hope you enjoyed my review.